Okay, good morning, Amir. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So welcome to this tutoring session.
Is that okay if we can review this
Sure,
one?
sure. Yeah, but tell me, what do you see here as the key information to underline or to highlight?
What is the probability of not getting white?
Not getting white. Not
Mhm.
getting white. Probability of not getting white. That not is very important. So we
Yes,
have different colors here, but in total, how many sections we have?
8.
8 sections. So to
Yeah.
find that probability as a fraction, P as a probability, we have the fraction bar. Is below the fraction bar, you have that total sections. 8.
Yes.
So they say not getting white. So this is white. We don't need
Hmm.
white. So we remove that. We can get any other section or colors, but not white. Therefore, how many sections
7.
left? Okay,
7.
that's a 7. And the correct choice is this one. Perfect. Question number 5. Yeah, you didn't get the question number 5.
Okay.
Question number 5, you didn't get it. Okay, the thing is
Okay.
this. I don't know if you understand the question. They say to factor. Okay, we did that in class. I think that's the day you joined late because you were taking another test, something like that. If I
Yes, it was.
very perfect. So the thing is, they say to factor, right? What you need to do here is to break it down each term. We have a 12x, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what numbers can we multiply together to get 12?
Together,
Yes, you have to break it down, okay? But not
3 and
using
4,
one, not using one.
3 and 4,
3 and 4, but we could also break it down the four.
2 and 6.
Hold on. It can be more than two numbers. But the thing is, you have to make sure that you cannot break it down anymore, any number, okay, from your answer. For example, if I have 10,
Uh-huh.
okay, I can say 10 is a 2 times 5. And if I
Okay.
take a 2, I cannot break it down anymore, the 2. I cannot break it down the 5. So here we are
Okay.
not using 1, okay? But
Okay.
we are using other numbers you can multiply to get 12. Those numbers are what? You said it before. You said 2,
2 and 6.
6, but that 6, we can break it down as another 2 and the 3.
And another. Oh. Oh, okay.
You see, if you say 2 and 6, okay, it's correct. But the thing is, this, we want to make sure that
It's
each
the
number,
smallest number possible.
exactly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you have a 2 times 2 times 3 times the x, correct? Because you have a 12x
Yes.
minus. So for the 18, how can we break it down this?
We could do 3 and 6
But 6, we could break it down again. Okay,
into 2
repeat again.
into 2.
Another 2.
Yes.
So if you do another 2, 3 times 2 is 6, and the 6 times 2 will be 12. It's not 18.
Oh, it all has to match up to 18.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so 3 times 2, that's 6.
Times
Mm.
3 again.
Oh,
Understood?
yes.
So the concept is this. If you take 18, you could say, oh, 18 is a 1 times 18. But here we don't want to use a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you use a 1, you still get that 18. It's not the goal. The goal here is to break it down completely, that 18. So someone could say, oh, it's a 2 times 9. But again, that 9, we can, break it down. So that means you're going to have a 3 times 3. So in total, you have 2 times 3 times 3, which is what we have here. Correct?
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you break it down completely. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we say here prime numbers because you have to make sure that after you break it down, there is no way again to break it down each number. Okay, because we don't want to use the one here. So now tell me, from this, if I highlight this, okay, and the other side, do you see any common number or expression or variable, something in common in blue and also yellow? Do you see anything here in common?
Um, Besides them sort of being the same numbers, it's that they're three
Exactly, something
members.
same, yeah. Same numbers or same variable or same letter.
Yes.
Okay, what you see as same?
2 and 3.
Okay, so these two, three, we also have it here. Two, three,
Yes.
correct? And the two
Yes.
times three is six.
Yes.
So that's the six here.
Oh, wow.
So when you have that six, you use a parenthesis. Leftover goes inside. Leftover means here, when you remove the two and the three from a blue, what left?
When you remove the 2.
The two and the three from the blue side. What
Yeah.
left?
The 2 in the middle
And the X.
and the X. Yes.
Okay, minus. When you remove the two and the three, which is
The
six,
3 is
from
the
the
3 is
yellow
left.
side, you have this. So
Yes.
that's the correct choice here.
So
So
when you
what we just do, okay, is the factoring. We factor the expression. So you factor and you get that 6 parentheses 2x minus 3. Now, when you multiply, so they are related. When you multiply this, so that tell you, when you multiply 6 by 2x, what you get?
when you multiply 6 by 2, 12x,
You get a 12x, okay. And you multiply 6 by 3, you get what?
6x. Oh, 6 by 3,
Yeah,
18.
18, which give you the same expression from the beginning.
Oh, wow.
I know that you have a
Okay.
question. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So when you break it down, right,
Yeah.
into the 2 times 2 times 3x minus 3 times 2 times 3.
Mm-hmm.
When you break it down, are you supposed to always take away the two numbers that you have in common?
Okay, let
Like
us
how
answer like
like
this. It can be only, it can be one number, two numbers, three numbers, four numbers in common. But the thing, you have to take all in common. You have to take all in common.
okay,
All
okay.
in common. Now let's see.
Uh-huh.
You see question, you see choice B.
Yes.
Choice B is not the correct choice because they don't choose all in common. They only choose two.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is this, the six is possible to break it down again. Six is possible to break it down nine. So this is not a complete. Because we see
Mm-hmm.
in the question, they say factor the following polynomial completely. You see here,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
completely. So that means you have to make sure that you use all in common.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you only use a two in two, even if two, you have a two in common, but two is not all. We have more in common. That's
Mm-hmm.
why B is not the correct choice. Even if you see C, they use a three. They use a three, okay, and because they use a three, uh, it's not only three. We have it in common. We also have a two. So that's why C is not the correct because C is not complete. Correct?
Mm.
Now, can
Yes.
you tell me why D is not the correct choice? Why D is not the correct choice?
Because it's adding.
Exactly. Instead of subtracting, the adding.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
no adding in the question.
Perfect. Perfect. That's why A had to be the correct choice here.
Got it.
Yeah. Understood? Seven, you choose A instead of D.
Can we go over that again?
Sure. Okay. You see what you have in the parentheses?
Yes.
3x to the third power.
Yes.
Okay. That 3x to the third power, let's say instead of a 3x to the third power, I have 4 inside the parentheses, and I have a square outside, what do you think is going to be the answer?
4 times 4.
Thank you. 4 times 4. And that will give you 16. Correct?
Yes.
It's the
Yes.
same concept here. The same concept here means you take a 3x to the third power and you multiply by the same 3x to the third power. Now let's see what's going to happen. If you do 3 times 3, because it's a multiplication, you have to do 3 times 3. That gives you what?
9.
9. And then you do x to the third power multiplied by the same x to the third power. That gives you what?
2x. Wait, x to the third power?
Multiplied by the same x to the third power.
9x?
Mm-mm.
3
Okay.
times 3.
X to the third power means x times x times x. Agree?
Yes.
Times again another x to the third power. X times x times x. In total, how many x's we have here?
6.
The 6 goes on top. So that gives you 9x to the 6th power. Yeah. Remember, if I have an x multiplied by x, that gives me what?
X multiplied by x.
Yes.
2x? X2? X to
X
the
to the
second power?
second power. Exactly.
I
So
keep saying 2x. Sorry.
that 2 came from 1 plus 1. Because
Uh-huh.
each x has a 1 as exponent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, suppose I have an x squared multiplied by x. What do you think this will be?
X squared multiplied by x.
Yes.
X to the second power?
We get x to the second power if it's this. Now this time we have x to the
Oh,
second
x
power
to the
multiplied
third
by
power.
another.
X to the third
Exactly.
power.
X to the third
Because
power
that single x,
has a
their
1.
their their exponent is invisible.
Exactly. So that gives you x to the third power. So which is same as to do 2 plus 1, which is 3.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? So this means if I have x to the third power multiplied by another x, that will be what?
4x. I'm
X to the
x4.
fourth
Sorry,
power.
x4.
Yes, exactly. So if that x, I change it here to x squared, what is x cubed times x squared?
X to the fifth power.
Perfect. So you got the concept.
Yes.
X to the fifth power. Okay. Yeah. So let's summarize this before we leave this side. When you have x, 3x to the third power, okay, everything squared, this is like you are repeating 3x to the third power, okay? You repeat this 2
Two
times.
times.
Yes. And then you multiply the number here. That give you 9. But you add the exponent
Mm-hmm.
for the x. That give you 6. That's just one way to solve it. Another way to solve it is this. When you have this, so we have a power inside, we have a
Mm-hmm.
power outside.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, you multiply the two powers. That give you x to the 6 because 3 times 2 is 6.
Equals 6. Yeah.
If you don't want to repeat, so you multiply the powers. But this 3 here also has a power. What is the power for 3? 3 has
Is
a
it is it 3?
3 has
1?
a power. 1, invisible 1. So you do the multiplication again between 1 and 2 to get what?
3.
Multiplication.
Oh, multiplication 2.
It gotta give you 2. And the 3 to the second power is how much?
3 times 3, 9.
Which is 9. And you get the same answer.
Mm. I like the first way better.
Okay. So yeah, let's keep that first way. So you repeat what you have inside, the number of time you have that parenthesis outside,
Got it.
that
Got it.
exponent outside. Yeah. So suppose they say, let's say they say 2x to the third power, everything again to the third power. So that means what? You take a 2x to the third power.
2x to the third power times 2x to the third power times 2x to the third power again.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So you do 2 times 2 times 2.
2, 4, 6.
Mm-mm,
3 plus,
mm-mm.
no?
Redo again. 2
Oh,
times 2
oh, oh,
times 2.
sorry. Sorry. Oh goodness. 2
Take your
times
time, you know.
2 times 2 times 2.
You can use a calculator, no problem.
2 times 2. 8?
8.
Okay.
And the x raised to
3 plus 3 plus 3.
exactly, which is
9. 9.
9. Yeah, you got it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I
Correct?
was I was rusty on that one.
Perfect. Yeah,
I like this one.
no problem. Question number 8. Question number 8, you didn't get it.
I noticed that I feel like I put an old answer to this one because you give us this one a lot, just to trick
Exactly, in
us.
class.
Yeah, just to trick us. So I personally feel like I put an old answer that I had because I used to be really good at this question.
Mm. So they say a computer monitor is regularly priced at $320. Okay, that is the original price.
Mhm.
Okay, and they say
Mhm.
during a 2-day sale, the price was decreased, so that goes down to
Mhm.
240. And they say which of the following is the percent decrease, okay, of the monitor's price, okay, during the sale. I don't know if you remember the formula I gave in class to find that percent decrease.
No.
To find first of all the change from a 320 to 240. Okay, what is the change? This drop
From,
by how much?
I
Which if you
believe
do
80.
80, exactly. So that gives you $80. So that means you do $320 minus $240, you get $80. Some people they choose 80% because when they do the subtraction, they got 80, they think like it's gonna be 80%. No, it's not gonna be 80%. The thing is, after you find that $80, you divide it by the original amount. The original amount is here before the thing dropped
The
to 240
320.
is a 320. So
Yes.
use your calculator, do 80 divided by 320. And because they want the thing as a percent, after you get a decimal,
Oh.
you multiply by 100. What you do, you get, I think you get a 0.25, right?
Yes.
Okay, that
But that would
0.25
that will
means
turn into 25%.
25%. So the price dropped by 25%. So
Yeah.
please keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in
Okay.
mind.
Okay.
So maybe you can take the test and they can say it's a 240, and then that goes up to 320,
Was increased to 320.
increasing. So yeah, they will say increase, and they ask you the the percent of increase. So again, you have to do the large amount minus the small amount. So it have to be 320 minus 240. The subtraction always have to give you positive value
Mhm.
because the percentage here is not a negative, it's a positive. So always
Mhm.
do the highest number divided equal minus the lowest number. So if
Mhm.
you do that, you're gonna get the same 80, correct? And this time you divide it by what?
240.
Exactly, because that's the original amount. So you divide
Yes.
by 240, yeah, gonna be the
So
original
always
amount.
always divide by the original amount, not
Exactly.
by
Always by the
the
original.
sale price.
No, no, no. Always by the original.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Always by the original. Keep that in mind.
Got it. I'm writing it all down.
Perfect. Always divided by the original. So you do the subtraction between the two numbers, but make sure that your subtraction is not a negative. That's why I have to take the large amount minus the small amount.
Uh-huh.
And then we divide it by the original.
Okay.
Yeah. Understood?
Yes.
Perfect. Question number 9, you got it. So do you want me to go over again or it's fine?
No, it's fine. I
Okay.
like that question.
Yeah, but let us tell you something, which is also, you have to know. This formula here, in this formula, you have a P, so I equals principal multiplied by the rate multiplied by the time. Time is always in years.
Yes.
Now, suppose, because they could challenge you, suppose they said uh 6 months, because usually that's what they will, do to challenge you. They could say time. They say 6 months.
Would that be a half?
Exactly. So
So would
instead of
that be
using 6, you're going to use a 0.5 or 1/2.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Another thing you have to understand why people, mess up is this. The question said, uh, how much money will be in the account at the end of the 10 years. So people, when they use the I equals PRT and they find 2000, they thought like, oh, 2000 is the answer. No,
They're not
2000
putting
is
back the
just the
5,000.
exactly. So 2000 is only the interest. So you
Mm-hmm.
have to, add that to the 5,000 to get the 7,000.
7,000.
No problem for that. Question number 10. Yes, you got it. Question number 10, you got it. Okay. Any question about this or we can skip it?
We can skip that.
Okay. But let's tell you this. Before you take your test,
Mm-hmm.
make sure that you revise the formula for surface area. Here you use a volume, okay? They ask for volume, okay? I think that's the volume
Mm-hmm.
they ask for, right? Yeah, capacity. Capacity means volume. Some people they don't know that. Some people they use a surface area formula because we did the surface area in class, so they thought like okay, gonna be surface area. But before you take your exam, make sure that you know the surface area, how to use the surface area formula for cone, for cylinder, for sphere, for what else? Yeah, cube or all those 3D. So
Cylinder.
a cylinder, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Surface area of a 3D shape. Okay, the 3D shape are what we are listening, yeah. So it's something also, come usually on a test. Okay, so when they say capacity, capacity means volume. Okay, nothing there to add again. Question 11, let's see. Uh, yes, you got that question 11. You got it correctly. So which is this one?
Which one did I? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can we skip
Oh,
it
yes.
or?
I remember how I did that. Yes, we can skip that one.
Okay. Again, what is important here, let's underline that they say if the container is full exactly, is filled, okay, exactly halfway with a buses, what is the volume of the remaining empty space? Because it's like you have the container like this, okay, half is
Mm-hmm.
empty, is full, and the other half empty. So they just want you to find the volume for this side. So the entire volume gives you this, but you have to divide it by 2 to get the
That's
correct
what I
answer.
did. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Mm-hmm.
people forgot, to divide it by 2. Okay. That
Mm-hmm.
means when you are taking the test, you have to pay attention. Question number 12. Question number 12. Uh, yeah, you got it that to 160 students. Yeah. Do you want me to go over again or we skip it?
You can go over that one again, but I understood it, but I want to get more in depth with that one too.
So here you have to use, the proportion, okay, formula. So they say a school cafeteria, okay, worker tract. the lunch choices of 150 students on Monday. So how many students we have in total? That is 150.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 150. They say the data shows that 60 students chose pizza. Okay. 45 chose tacos. So out of 150, 45 chose tacos. And the 45 chose burgers. So we have this out of 150, we have a 45 again for burgers. Now the thing is this, if you add the 60 to 45, what do you think you're gonna get?
60 to 45 to 45.
Yes,
150.
150, which is the total. That's the total they try to dispatch like that.
Yes.
Okay. Now they say based on this result, if 400 students, okay, buy lunch on Tuesday, how many can be expected to choose pizza? So that's what you're gonna set. We have a 60 out of 150. When the total is 150, 60 choose pizza. Now, when the total is 400, how many will choose that? How many will choose pizza? That's what they ask you to solve for.
Mm-hmm.
So you set it like this, and to find that x, which is the number of people will choose that, you do multiplication between this. Okay, the thing works like this. So your x, you multiply,
100 divided by 150. 160.
yes, which is c.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand the way I set up?
Yeah, because that's the way I did it too.
Perfect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if they ask question about the taco, it had to be 45 over 150 equals x over 400 and cross multiply.
Yes.
Question 13, I'm surprised you didn't get it.
I think I put D for this one.
You put a D, but the answer is not a D.
Was it C?
It's A. They say undefined. They say undefined. That means does not exist. If you choose a D, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you give me the X values for D?
The X values. Okay. 4, 5.
Okay, 4. Okay, you have a 5. You have a 3. You have a 2.
Anything below 5.
Okay, perfect. Now, suppose you replace X by 1. If you replace X by 1, what is 5 minus 1?
4.
4.
Okay, so that's not undefined.
And the square root of 4 exists. It's not undefined. So that means it's not the correct choice.
Okay. I think I should start. Okay. I Because after this I'm going to do some practice questions
Yeah.
involving functions. I
Mhm.
think I'm going to start replacing the X by
Exactly.
1.
Numbers to see,
Yeah.
okay, if that
Yeah.
gives you something that's undefined. Yeah. So the correct choice here is X greater than 5.
Okay.
Yeah. Even this one is not the correct choice. Do you know why? Do you know why C is not the correct choice?
Because it's no, actually I don't.
Yeah, why? Can you prove that C is not the correct choice? Can you choose a number to check and prove that it's not the correct choice? Suppose you replace X
6
by
is
5.
greater than 5.
You're gonna be 5 minus 5, which is 0. And the square root of a 0 give you 0. It's not undefined. So
Mm,
because one value follows the rule, that means it's not the correct choice. You know,
mm.
correct?
Got it.
Yeah. So B also is not the correct choice. B is similar to D. So A is the correct choice here. Question 14. Let's see. Question 14. Yes, you got it. You want me to explain or is fine?
No.
Question 14 is B. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm. Okay. Question 15. Question 15. You didn't get it. The correct choice is this one. Okay. I think I explained this also that day before you came. So let's explain to you. You're gonna split this fraction. Means what? You take a 9x to the second power, you divide it by 3x, okay, plus 6x divided by 3x. Let's tell you this. What we have on top, right? We call it
Yeah.
numerator. That's the numerator in yellow, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what we have here is the denominator, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what I highlight in yellow, how many terms we have in that yellow?
2.
Two terms. And the denominator is only one term, which is 3x, correct?
Yes.
So the two terms are using the same denominator. That's why when I split, I have a 9x with that same denominator, which is 3x, and I have the 6x also with the same denominator, 3x. That's the meaning. When you have two fractions with the same denominator, you can put the two numerators together and they use that denominator once, which is the case here.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. So, can you explain to me
Mhm.
why it's A and not C? What
Okay.
happened to the
Yeah. Hold on.
2?
We don't finish yet.
Oh,
The
sorry.
first step is that we split, okay, in two, and we have that, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now remember, the 9x squared is like a 3 times 3 times x times again x. Agree?
Mm-hmm.
Divided by 3 times x, correct?
Yes.
Okay, the 6x is like a 2 times 3 times x, and the 3x is 3 times x. Okay, I broke it down, okay, to make sure that it's complete. So there is no more way to break it down the 3 or the x. So I break it down
Mm-hmm.
completely, correct? Remember
Mm-hmm.
when we factor out the thing today.
Yes.
Okay, now what we see common, you're going to divide. We're going to divide 3 by 3, correct?
Yes.
Which is 1, so gone. Do you see anything else we're going to divide for the first fraction?
Um, X by X?
Exactly. So what left for the first part?
3X.
3x, which is d3x. Let's do this for the second fraction.
Mm.
For the second fraction, do you think anything we can divide it here?
Yes. 3 by 3
Yes,
and
yes.
also X by X.
What left?
The 2.
Which is this
Okay,
two here.
okay. Okay.
Exactly.
Wow. Like when you
Yes.
break it down, it's like easy.
Simple.
So
Exactly.
it's kind of just like I can't believe I didn't get that one.
Yeah. Yeah. Understood?
Yes.
Perfect. Question number 16. Let's see. 16. You didn't get it.
I don't like this question.
Okay. But probably gonna get it tomorrow. So let's explain to you.
I don't understand it.
Yeah. You see, this form a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of a triangle is this?
Right?
That is a right triangle.
Mm-hmm.
They call it the right triangle because one of the angles here is 90 degrees, which is this one.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a right triangle and you want to find a missing side, which is this side here, there is a formula you're going to use, and that formula is called the Pythagorean theorem. Let's show you here because you're going to use this tomorrow. So let's show the formula here. Um, this one here.
A2 plus B2 equals C2.
Yeah, we read A squared plus B squared equals C squared.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So
Yes.
A and B are the legs. The legs of the triangle. Okay, what we mean by legs here is the two sides formed the 90 degrees. Okay, so this, the yellow and the blue represent A and B. Doesn't matter which one you call A, which one you call B. You can call the yellow A or you call the yellow B. You can call the
Mm,
blue A or you call the blue B. But C is this side.
61.
Yes. C never change. It's always gonna be that side, okay, facing the right angle. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so this is telling you that if you take the missing side, which is, okay, let's put the thing as you say, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Always it have to be C squared alone on this side. So, like I said it, A is one of the legs. So we can call it that H to the second power. I'm calling A the H, which is the missing side, or you can call it X or whatever, no problem. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus, what is B here?
B is 11
Okay, so
feet.
you're gonna do 11 to the second power. Correct?
Yes.
Equals, what is C here?
61.
61 to the second power also. So the given values are the numbers without the square. But when you want to use the formula, you place the square. Now with your calculator, what is 11 squared? That's what we're going to find. Okay,
121.
121. And with your calculator, what is 61 squared?
3,721.
Perfect. So h squared plus 121 is equal to 3,721. Correct?
Yes.
Because the goal here is to solve for h, because that's the missing side. What we're going to do here is that we're going to move this to this side. So h squared stay alone is equal to 3,721. What do you think we're going to do?
Minus
Yes.
121.
With your calculator, what do you get?
3,721 minus 121. 3,600.
Okay, it's not yet the answer because what we have here, h squared means h times h
Mm-hmm.
is equal to 3,600. There is a number. If you multiply that number by itself, you get the 3,600, 3,600. To find that number, we use a square root. Square root means use this symbol and the 3,600 inside. Do you know how to use a square root?
Yes.
That will give you the answer for H, which is the correct answer. So what is square root of 3,600?
60.
Exactly.
Mm.
Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So another way to solve this question is that because they give you the four answers and you are looking for the correct answer, you can do like here, you can do 50 squared plus 11 squared to see if you're gonna get 61 squared, which is 3,721. So if you do that, that will not work. So this will not give you the correct answer. So you know that, okay, 50 is not the correct answer. And you move to 60 to check also for 60 because one of the four answers here will be the correct answer for the H. But
Mm-hmm.
before you apply that, you have to know the formula, which is that
Mm. So
the
if you
H.
know the formula, the
Yeah, if you
eight,
don't know the formula, you cannot solve it.
okay.
Yeah, because they give you one value, which is 11, They give you the other one, which is 61. So we are looking for the missing one. So it's like this, empty. So you check one by one for each value to see which one here works. When you take that, you squared,
Uh-huh.
you added to 11 squared, you get a 61 squared, which is 3,721. So only B works. If you don't want to, do step by step, you could just plug in one by one to see which one
Mm.
works. Understood?
Yeah, got
So
it.
question 17, you got it. So I don't know if you want me to explain it again or we skip it. Question 17, the correct choice is this. Remember, we did something in class on Friday,
Yeah,
and
I'm
they
really
say
good
leave
at
the
the
answer
surface
with a
area.
pi. So
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing here. Even they don't say leave your answer with a pi, but that's what they want you to do because all the answers has a pi, 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 pi. That means you
Yes.
leave your answer with a pi. Otherwise, it had to be 16 multiplied by 3.15, 3.14.
Yes.
What is the pi value? Can we skip it?
Of course. Yes.
Perfect. So this question here, let's say what the answer for the surface area. Like I said it, be familiar with the formulas of a surface area, okay, of all 3D shape. Because
Mm-hmm.
usually they ask that question. Question 18, yes, you got
This
it.
question.
And
Wait,
you
I
want me to
did?
explain it again? Yes.
Okay, can you explain this? Because this is the question that I was talking about.
Yeah, we did this, in class. Okay. And that day, I remember after we did this, I changed something. I think I changed, let's see.
You added in the replace the
Exactly.
replace
Okay.
part.
Without a replacement. Yes. Okay. And I say if they say without a replacement, the thing will change. So they say a bag contains 24 marbles. Okay. 8 are red, 6 are blue, and the 10 are white. Correct. If you add the 8
Yes.
to 6 to 10, you get a 24.
Yes.
Okay. Now they say it's shown in the bag and they say a marble, okay, is drawn from the bag and replaced. A second marble is chosen randomly from the bag.
So
What
now
is the
there's
probability
23.
that? Hold on. What is the probability that? Okay. First marble is red. So let's first solve that probability. The first marble is red, correct? So what would
Yes.
be that probability? First marble is red. What would be that probability? In total, we have a 24. And how many red we have?
8.
8. So out of 8 of 24 is the probability for the first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, before you choose the second, you have to put this back. The marble you choose with the red you choose, you have to put it back. That's why they say replaced. When you choose this the first time, you have a 23 left. But when you choose that, you find the probability with a 24 because it was a 24 before you choose it. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's why it
Yes.
have to be 24. When they put it back, it become again 24.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to do the thing again with a 24. And this time they want the second to be white. Before you choose the second marble, you have to put the first one back. So how many white we have here? 10.
10.
And because they say here and in probability, there have to be multiplication of the two probabilities. So with your calculator, if you do 8 over 24 times 10 over 24, the calculator will give you the answer simplified, which will be 5 over 36. Okay, the last question, also you got it. Yes, which is D. Okay, that question, I don't know if you have anything to say about it. Question number 20. Even you got it, but I don't know if you have it because you say slope. So,
I'm not really to be quite honest with you, I guessed on that question.
okay.
I knew that it had something to do with 3 because it's
Mhm.
going up and it crosses 3, but I
Okay.
did not have a single clue about the half part.
Okay, so let's explain it. Okay, so you see all the four answers, the form they use here, they call it slope, intercept form. That form is a y equals mx plus b, correct? So you
Yes.
have a y alone, which is this one here, is equal to m, which is a number, multiply x plus another thing. It can be minus b also, no problem. It could be plus or minus. But m is the slope. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So you have to understand this. Based on this line, is it a line going up or going down?
Going up.
Exactly. From left to right is a line going up, correct? So every
Yes.
time a line going up, what is the slope? Positive, negative, zero, or
Positive.
undefined?
Positive.
Positive. So M will be positive. Okay, automatically you know that this is
It's
not the correct
addition.
choice.
Yeah.
For A, we have a negative slope. So A is not the correct choice. Understood?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, the B here, we call it B the y-intercept. And the y-intercept means here where the line crosses. Crosses what?
The Y.
The y line. Okay, the y-axis. We also call it the y-axis. And if you check, that crosses at what line? At the what value?
Number 3.
3. Even though don't put 3 there, but you have to know that it's 3 because uh, the one unit, from each other. So it gotta be
Yes.
3. So that I tell you that this is not the correct choice. Because for C, we have the B as a negative 6. So it's not the correct choice.
Mm-hmm.
So we are between a B and D. Okay, now we need to focus on the slope. So how to find the slope? Okay, before I do that, you see some people, they choose C because they see negative 6 here. But no, this is not the y-intercept. This is the x-intercept because that crosses the x line. So we don't use that for the y equals ms plus b. Okay, so it's not that the b value. Okay, now to find the slope, you have to choose a 2 point on this. So the first point is this one, the blue point. Okay, another point, it will be this one here. You choose 2 points on the line. You have to make sure that the point you choose help you to count the unit easily. You cannot choose a point here. Let's see. Oh, la, la. Okay, you cannot choose a point here. No, that will not help you because you have to make sure that the point is in one of the corners, okay, of a little square. That's the way that works.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to find the slope here, we're going to use a rise over run. And the rise is when you are doing up and down. The run is left to right. So from red, if you want to reach black, do you go up or do you go down?
You go down.
From
The
red.
mark?
From
The
red.
mark. But you have a mark. Oh, you mean the dot.
Yeah, the
You go
dot.
up.
Yeah.
You go up.
Okay. Yes. I go up how many units?
1, 2, 3. 3.
3 units up. And that 3 up is positive 3.
Yes.
And then from here, you go to the left.
Yes.
How many times?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, it have to be 6
Oh, sorry. 6.
because there is a negative 1 here.
3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, sorry, it is.
Yeah. 6. So right, you go to the right, 6. And the right is positive 6. Now, can we reduce this?
Yes.
That will give you what?
1/2.
Exactly.
Mm.
That's
Do
why,
you always have to reduce it?
yes, because you not see, they will not leave it 3 over 6 in the choices. They will reduce it. You see, there is no 3 over 6. It's a 1 over 2. They will
Hmm.
reduce it. So even you got a 3 over 6, you have to reduce it.
Oh, okay.
Now, let's show you something. Someone can do this, and they're going to get the same answer. Someone can choose 2 points like this. Okay, 1 point here. Okay, and another point here. Let's show you. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, now let's move from 1 point to another point. Tell me which point you want to start from.
-4.
Okay, so from this purple, you move where? Up or down?
Up 1
Up one. Up
and to the
one is
right.
positive 1. And then to the
Yes.
right, what?
2
2.
times.
1, 2. And yes, you get the same thing, 1 over 2.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay, that was pretty that was pretty easy actually.
exactly. Okay, another one. Someone could choose that and another point here. Again, when you are choosing your point, make sure that is in a corner of a little square. Otherwise, that will not help you. Okay,
Okay.
so yes, let's try again. So which point to which point?
From okay, I'm gonna start at
Green or purple? I don't know which one.
I'm gonna start at purple because
Okay,
it's more easier for me to grasp.
okay. Uh-huh.
You're gonna
So,
go up 1, 2, 3,
exactly.
and to the right
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you have to
And it gives
reduce
you
it.
the same thing. You just have to
Exactly.
reduce it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But what you have to remember is this. The up and down always is gonna be on top.
Okay.
Yeah, don't move a tree and you put the tree bottom. No, that will not work. You have to be, because when you are moving up, you are using the y. Remember, slope formula again is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1.
Yes.
And we say this is a change in y divided by change in x. So when we are moving up, you are doing the change in y. That's why you have to be on top. When we are
Hmm.
moving to the right, you are doing the change in x. That's why you have to be in the bottom.
Mm. I got
Understood?
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, that's the end of this test, the
I learned a
exercise.
lot.
No problem.
I
Um,
relearned.
yeah. Now I can give you any bonus question if you have any specific question. It can be from the book or whatever, and you want me to explain to you.
Can you give me more questions on the Pythagore the 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 a squared plus b squared equals c squared
Okay. So for
if it's
that,
in the book?
perfect. Yes. Okay. You see example one.
Yes.
Okay. So they call this hypotenuse, this side, they call it hypotenuse. It's something also you have to remember. This side is always the hypotenuse. And the two legs form the 90 degrees, 4 feet, 3 feet. Correct?
Hmm.
So they
Yes.
say, what is the length of the hypotenuse? If you see this question on the 10, know that they're asking for this side. Okay. What is the length of the hypotenuse? And let's see how they solve it. You see the way they use the formula here, a squared
Yes.
plus b squared equals c squared. So like I said, a and the b represent the legs. So one leg is 3, the other leg is 4. That's why they use 3 squared plus 4 squared equals c squared. Correct?
Yes.
And
And
the
then
3
they do the
squared is
square
9
root.
because it's going to be 3 times 3, 4 times 4. And you get a 25, 25. But 25 is not yet the answer because that 25 is a c squared. But the question here is to find c. That's
Mm-hmm.
what they say solve for C. That's why they use a square root, you see? They use that symbol, and that give you 5.
Mm.
Yeah, that give you 5.
They broke it down exactly the way you broke it down.
Exactly. You see? So let's show you another thing, okay, can happen. Let's show you another thing can happen. Another thing can happen. Okay. Let uh, let challenge you with what you're gonna be, okay. The way they will challenge you. Okay, they can give you this same question here. Okay. The question is to find the hypotenuse. Let's challenge you. They will say, find the hypotenuse. Okay. And they say A, 25. B, 4. C, 5. D, 6. You have to pay attention because when they do that, the formula again is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. You have to know that your C is what they're asking you to solve for. That is this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the thing is this. When you do A squared plus B squared, so which is 3 squared plus 4 squared equals, okay, that's C squared. Here after you solve it, you get a 25 equals C squared. You'll think like 25 is the correct answer, but no, they put that there to challenge you. It's not. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes,
Even
because
if you
you're
get
not
the
done.
25 equals C squared, it's not yet the hypotenuse. It's not yet the C. So you have to apply the square root. For someone here, you see, that is another thing. They can give you the question as a word problem. Like this one here, they use as a word problem.
Uh-huh.
If John, okay, plays a 13-foot ladder, so that ladder is this one here, 13 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Against, okay, ladder, okay, 3 feet from the base, 3 feet from the base, okay, of a wall. How far up how far up the wall will the ladder, okay, reach to the nearest tenth of a foot? Yeah. So you see this question here. If they give you as a word problem, you have to know how to design this. It has to be a right triangle again. You have to know how to design it. You have to know how to design it.
Oh,
So
so they give you C. Well, C squared.
thank you. You find it. This time they give you, this time they give you the C. The C here is the ladder. They give you the C. And they give you also A.
Yes.
But you don't know B.
Mm-mm.
And you have to find that B. But do you understand the problem itself? In case they give you something
Yes.
like this and you want to draw it, because you have to draw it as a triangle. So the
Yes.
wall is this, and the ground is this. So this is like the ground, and this is the wall. And the wall and the ground, they make 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, if you put something against the wall, that becomes your C. And you see, they have a 9 plus B squared equals 169 because it had to be
And
13 squared.
then they subtracted 9 from
Exactly.
169.
Exactly.
It's basically just doing the reverse of the first example,
Yes.
which
Yes.
the first example they added.
Yes. Because that first example, they are looking for C.
Yes.
This time they are looking for B.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they are looking for A, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to subtract.
Yes, yes.
And then if they want to challenge you, they can say twice A, 160, twice B, 12.6, twice C, something, blah, 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 and they did, blah, blah, blah. But you have to know that 160 is not the answer. You have to take a square root.
Mm. I got this one.
Okay. There is a one here I want you to try on your own. Yes, this question 12.
Question
Try on
12.
your own, yes.
Okay. Right
Okay.
now?
Yeah, right now, like a 2 to 3 minutes, and we're gonna discuss.
Okay. Wait. Well, what I did,
Mm-hmm.
I got D.
Mm-hmm.
I
How,
don't know if that's
wait.
right.
Okay, let's
Um,
check together how you did. Mm-hmm.
11 squared plus 5 squared equals C squared. Then I broke it
Exactly.
down. 11 squared, which is 121,
Yes.
plus 5 squared, which is 25. So that would be 121 plus 25 equals
Yeah.
146.
146. And you take a square root of a 146, you get
Oh
it.
yeah, sorry. And then I got the square root of 146 and it was 12.083. And then I rounded up to 12.1.
Exactly. Because they say get to the nearest tenth.
Yes.
Even if you don't know how to round up, uh, you have 12.08. Okay, some people will choose a C, but no, it cannot be C, it has to be D. Yeah, because it's a 0.8, so it has to be D. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Um,
Got that one.
mhm. Um, okay, let's see this one. They could also challenge you like that. There is a one here with a dot. Yeah, this one here. Try number 10.
Number 10. Okay.
Yeah.
On a coordinate plane, points A, B. This one I'm confused about.
But they help you a lot. They help you a lot. If it's college, they will not put the hint. Did you read the hint?
Yes, count units to find the lengths of the side.
And they say use the Pythagorean theorem. So the particular relationship, which is the a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They say what is the distance from A to C? A to C here, it has to be capital A to C. Okay. A to C here is this one. Correct?
Yes.
But you have to
6
form your
units.
right angle first, your right triangle. So we connect this, we connect this. So that A to C represent what?
Um, A squared.
Okay, so that's the hypotenuse,
Oh,
which is the C squared. They ask you to find the C squared. Do you know that?
yes.
Based on the way I connected the point, what will be the 90 degrees, the right angle? What will be the right angle?
Over the B.
Correct. So what they ask you to count here is not the C side. You have to count this side. So how many units? Separate A and B,
3.
3 units. What about B and C?
6.
So you do 3 squared plus 6 squared equals C squared.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
What you got?
6.7.
Exactly. Which is B.
So that's how they do it that way. Okay.
Exactly. What I want to tell you is this. They can hide this to you. So if it's a college math, they will hide this. But I want to understand that when they give you questions similar to this, when you connect all the points and you see that make a right triangle, okay,
Yes.
what you can count here will be the A and the B. You cannot count the C.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, C has to be something you have to calculate. But you can count the A and the B.
Mm-hmm.
Means that even they don't give you the distance, say, oh, it's a 3 or it's a 5 or 6 or whatever, you can just count, the how many units separate AB, how many units separate BC, and they use that to do the calculation.
Okay. Okay.
Understood?
Yes.
Okay, now let's go to slope and do one or two questions there, and I think that will be enough for today. I give you a lot. For slope, you go to page 370. Um, when they ask you equation of a line, there are two things you have to remember. There are two things you have to remember. The two things are M, which is the slope, and the B, which is the y-intercept. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if they want to help you, they can give you M. Like this question one, they give M, which is -4.
Mm-hmm.
So that means y equals -4x plus b. Good.
Yes.
Now, we need to know b, because like I said there are two things you have to find. You have to find when they want to get the equation of a line. So they already give you one thing, which is the -4, the slope. Now you have to find the b. So that b is a calculation you have to do. And how to do that? You have to label this. What they say here is a point. Because in the question they say to find the equation of the line that passes to the given point and has the given slope. So the slope is -4. So the point is negative is 1 comma -2. And that point has x and y. Correct?
Yes.
So to find b, you replace the y by -2.
So why?
Y becomes
Okay.
-2.
No,
And the
no, no.
x,
I was gonna ask something, but you
oh, why
already
we
said
replace the y by -2? That's the question.
no. Uh-uh. I was going to say, so will it be? So will y? Not sorry. So will -2 be in the B position, but it's in the Y position instead?
Exactly. It had to be in
Okay.
the y position.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
that -2 is not the b. That -2 is the y for the point.
Yes.
Okay, so you do this calculation to solve for b. So -2 is equal to -4 plus b. Do you see that?
Yes.
Now, how can we find the b?
Do you take the -2 and put it under the -4 and you
And that
add
becomes
it? Do you add
exactly,
it?
exactly. And that gives you how much?
Um,
You can use a calculator, no problem.
okay.
Yeah.
2.
2. So this tells you that the answer will be y is equal to -4x plus 2. So what they want you to do is that what is the value of m, what is the value of b. So y and the x, okay, stay the same in your answer. But later on, before we replace y by -2 and the x by 1, just to help us to find the b. After we find b, okay, we just leave the y like that, the x like that. So the answer for that question is y equals -4x plus 2.
Oh, okay.
Can you try number 2?
Yes.
Okay. On your own, and you'll tell me what you got.
Got it. Okay, I got it.
Okay. The point here is -1 comma -4. -4, and the slope is 2.
Is 2.
So -4 is equal to 2 parentheses -1 plus b. That's the way you set up.
Yes. And then -4 equals 2 plus b. Then I did -4 plus 2
Equals
equals
b.
-2.
Okay, exactly, equals -2. So the answer to that question number 2, it will be y equals 2x
Yes.
minus 2. Understood?
Ye-
Okay. You see, they say here y minus y1 equals m parentheses x minus x1.
Yes.
So always the m is the slope.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here they will give you a point x1, y1. That's why in the question they say use the point slope form, blah, 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 to find the equation of the line that passes through the given point. So if you take a question number 4, the point for question number 4 is 2 comma 1. So I will call it 2 x1 and the 1 y1. Understood?
Yes.
And they say m is 3, which is the slope. So what you need to do here is to replace y1 and the m and the x1 by their values. So let's tell you the answer. The answer here,
So y minus 1,
exactly,
1 equals 3, and then x minus 2.
that's it.
That's
Simple.
it?
Yeah, there is no calculation to do for that form, no calculation.
Wow.
Yeah. But usually they will not ask you that, they will add this to the other one because the other one has more work to do. So if you want to do the question number 5, you're going to be y minus 0 is equal to -1/3 x minus 2.
That's easy
Sure. And then that y minus 0 is same as a y. So they could also put this, but it's the same thing. X minus 2.
because you're just replacing the x1 and the
Exactly.
y1 with
Yes. Now
the numbers that they give
let's
you.
challenge you. It's easy. Now let's challenge you for question number 6. Can you try 6?
Y minus -2 equals 1, parentheses x minus 1,
Y minus -2 equals 1, parenthesis,
x
x
minus 1.
minus 1. Okay. So if it's a multiple choice, the way they're going to write it is this. They will say y plus 2 equals x minus 1. And this will be the one you're going to choose, which is same as this. Now let's explain to
Mm.
you. You see, what is minus minus? You say y minus -2. So that will change to positive.
Mm-hmm.
Because for the multiple choices, they will not write a y minus minus. They will say y plus 2. But you have to know that that y plus 2 came from y minus -2.
Okay.
Okay, that's the challenging part because in case the value is negative and you apply the minus, that will turn to positive.
Okay.
Okay, the other thing is that, okay, they don't use a parenthesis, but it's same as parenthesis with invisible one.
Okay.
Yes. So if they want to challenge you for the choices, they could put it something like this. Okay. They could use the A. They put it that. They could say B. They say y minus 2 equals, maybe they say 1 parenthesis x minus 1. They could do this. Some people will jump to B because they see minus, but it's tricky because it had to be y minus -2, which will turn to A.
Because
Yeah,
two minuses equal a positive.
exactly. So that's the only part, as a challenge, but the rest is just to replace and that's it.
Okay.
In that slope intersection, which is y equals mx plus b, like I said it, there are two things you have to figure out. M You see, in this question, they don't give you m. You have to find m on your own. The one we did before, they give you m. This one, they don't give you m, so you have to find that m, put in the slope. And that's why we use this formula, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. And you have to label this. Ami, are you there? I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So you have a x1, y1, x2, y2. You label the point. And you find the slope. Because
So
again,
one.
they don't give you the slope, so you have to calculate the slope on your own. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
tell me what you're gonna do here.
You're going to do 1 minus 3. And at the bottom, you're going to do 1 minus -5.
Mhm.
And at the top, you're going to get -2.
Yes.
And at the bottom, you're going to get -4.
Redo it again. Use a calculator.
Okay.
Remember, we said today that 2 negative becomes positive. You remember we said today 2
Oh,
negative becomes
6.
positive, exactly. But you have to reduce it.
Okay, reduce. So would that be -2/3?
Why we divide the 6 but don't divide the negative 2?
I don't know. Do you always have to do that?
How you get the 3 from the bottom? We divide by 2, right?
Yes.
So you have to do the same thing for the top.
Okay.
So because the top is like a -1 multiplied by 2, the bottom is like 3 multiplied by 2. So remember what we did today. So you cross out and you have a -1/3.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Got it. Yes.
So that's only the slope. It's not yet the final answer because here they say find the equation. So that means we need the y equals something x plus something. So that's just the slope. So again, this question, they don't give you the slope. If they give you the slope, they save a time for you because they give you the slope, you need to find the slope using this formula. Okay, so yeah, it's helpful to use this formula to find the slope. If you want to use the rise over run, okay, for rise over run, you need to plot the point before you use the rise over run. But you don't
Mm-hmm.
have a graphing paper. I don't know if they give you graphing paper or whatever. So I think it's helpful to use the formula and, that's it. Now, we go back to here. Y equals mx plus b. Y equals -1/3 x plus b. Correct? There are
Yes.
there are something we need to there is something you need to solve here, which is b, because we already knew the slope. For that, you're gonna choose a point.
Can you choose any point that they give you?
Yes, you're gonna get the same answer. So what point can we choose here? Again, the point means x and the y value in a parenthesis.
Okay, so I will choose 3.
Again, when they say point, we have two values. So
Oh,
you mean
oh,
you take a
oh,
-5 and the 3, correct?
yeah, -5 and a 3.
Okay, please don't take like a -5 and the 1. You cannot take a one value in here and then take another value for other side. No, that will not work. Your two values have to be in the parentheses, the same parentheses. Correct? Now,
Yes.
when we have a y equals ms plus b, so your y is 3 is equal to -1/3. The x is what?
Hmm.
It's not done yet, but I just replace x by -5. Remember, we did something today like that, right?
Yeah, we
And the
did.
b
Yeah.
by the y by 3.
Yeah.
The one we did today, they give you the slope. And we just replace the slope and then we find the b by replacing x and y. This time they don't give you the slope, so we calculate the slope and then we replace x and the y by the point the value of the point you choose. Correct?
Correct.
Okay. You're gonna tell me how you're gonna rewrite the answer.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's the form we are using. Y equals mx plus b. So your answer will be y is equal to negative 1 over 3 x plus b. Sorry, plus 4 over
4/3.
yeah. Yeah, I need a break. That's why I'm making this mistake. Okay, the thing is
Sorry.
this. No, it's fine. The thing is this. When they ask you for equation, always in your final answer, they want to see y like this. They want to see x like this.
Uh-huh.
Now the m is replaced by a value. Okay, it's not gonna be any more m, but it's gonna be a number. Okay, it can be a fraction, it can be a whole number, and the b also will be, a value they want to see like this. So this will be your final answer. Okay, before we replace x by -5 and the y by 3 just to find the value of b. As soon as you get your b value, okay, so you rewrite your equation as y equals a number x plus or minus another number.
Yes. Got it.
Correct?
Yes.
Hmm. Um, yeah, the rest is done. Good luck. Uh,
Thank you.
yeah. I appreciate, the way you understand this. That means what? If maybe we did this like 2 or 3 times, I can guarantee that, okay, you're gonna pass with a high score. But at least, get your 145. That's what I want from you. I'll be
Yes.
so proud of you if you get a 145. you know.
Yes.
Yes, at least 145. If you get more, it's fine. But at least, get that. And what I can also say is this. Make sure that, I don't know what time you're going to take the exam, but make sure that, okay, you don't feel tired or, I don't know. So focus, okay? Focus
Yes.
100% for your work. Double check your answer, okay? Double check your answer. What you're going to see there will be similar to what we did here or in class.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna rephrase it differently, but make sure that okay, you focus, you read the question 1 or 2 times to understand, the concept and apply that. Any calculation you do, make sure that you do the right calculation. Okay,
Okay.
don't leave any answer blank. Try to, even if you don't know, choose something. Okay, so I don't know what church you got or what you believe. So believe that, okay, God is there to help you. And yes, you will do your best. I want you to pass. So that can be an example for other students. Make that, okay, it's possible that, you can pass.
Thank you so
Again,
much,
good
Mr.
luck.
Bosso.
And yeah, we keep in touch. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
No
Have a
problem.
good one.
Thank you.